Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for joining me this evening. This is the final week in my quest to catch up for the 3 weeks that I've been on holiday with Chris and our two pooches, touring the west coast of France and then coming up through the Loire region and around Burgundy and places like that. So we had a nice 3 weeks holiday with our two pooches, and we got back on Friday. So I've spent Saturday, Sunday and today catching up doing videos because I'd got, I'd fallen behind with the collages. So I'm doing week 39 now, and then that brings me on track for the video this Sunday, which will be week 40. So the prompts for this week, for the prompts for week 39, which was ended on Sunday last week, are something noisy, a written personal goal or ambition, a tree with leaves that are not green, text in a foreign language, something you are thankful for, and the bonus is a colour you don't use very often. So as normal, I'll just put those to one side and I'll bring in my working area, and I've done the border and everything that I'm going to be working in. And for my background piece, I've got some text in a foreign language, and I'm not sure whether this is Spanish. It might be Spanish. Anyway, I thought that was talking about Madrid. So yeah, I think it probably is Spanish, unless it's Italian. Anyway, either or, that's my background piece. So I have cut it to size, and I'm just debating which side I'm going to use, and I think it's going to be that one. So I've just put it marginally inside my border, and then something noisy. I've taken a couple of photographs of my two pooches and cut them out. I've made them smaller to so that they fit in the piece. Not sure which one I'm going to be using. This one I chose because the bonus is a colour that I don't use very often, and it's sort of a navy blue, and I don't often use navy blue in my crafting, and that's their dog bed. So that was one of the reasons that I chose that picture, but I didn't really want to introduce blue into the scheme of things, because that would be the only thing that would be in royal blue or navy blue. So they're my something noisy. My personal goal or ambition, it's not really an ambition, but it's Proverbs. It's a biblical piece of scripture, Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6, and it's trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So I need to do that more in my everyday, my day-to-day living, is to remember to trust, put my trust in God, and try not to lean on my own will, but to think what he would want me to do, and to acknowledge him more than I do, really. and keep him in my prayers and thoughts. So that's my personal wish and or goal. So what I've done is I've cut them out in different sizes because I'm not sure what I'm going to use. So I didn't know whether to use that one or whether to have this one, because this has got more of the colours that I've picked for one of the prompts. So I'll put those two to one side as well, and then I'll show you what I've actually picked. So the third clue, the third prompt was a tree with leaves that are not green. So what I've done is I've chosen this tree. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to just quickly glue that background down because it gets frustrating when it starts sliding about everywhere when you're trying to decide where you're going to put things. So I'm just going to stick that down because that's definitely going to be the background piece, and I'm quite happy that it's that size. I'm not going to cut it down anymore. So that is there, and just take my ink, and I'm just going to ink around the edges of this tree. This is just a maple tree, or an acer tree. Sometimes we call them acers, and but on the internet they do call them maple trees. And I just love them when their leaves change to red. In our old house where my husband and I lived before we came here 10 years ago, we had a beautiful acer. It wasn't a tall one like this. It was a low growing one, but oh, it used to look stunning when all the leaves came out. And it was quite a feature in the garden. And when we moved, you know, it was sad to leave it behind, really, because it was well established, and as I say, it was beautiful to look at. So that's my tree, and I thought I would have it sort of fairly central, or maybe not have the pages hanging over if I can, the leaves should I say. Don't mind it going over the bottom a little bit. So that's my tree, and then my plan was to tuck my dogs down in here, and already I can see that I've got a problem with that one. So I don't think I'm going to, unless I cut them and put them a bit closer together. I suppose I could do that. I got my scissors, and instead of them having a gap between them, I could doctor it a little bit and cut that space. Oh, excuse me. And overlap them a little bit so that they were closer together. Jasper's still not quite in the right position. Yeah, that didn't look too bad. So I'll bear that in mind, and we'll have a look at this one. Oh no, I do like that one, I think. Just fits nicely into that space. So they're my something noisy. And then what I've done, because there was that big gap at the top, I've cut some more of these acer leaves. To go in the corner. So just bear with me a minute while I dampen down some of the whiteness, because they were quite difficult to fussy cut round. So let's have a look. Yeah, what I thought I'd do is have them hanging down, and I've cut a few extras as well, just to make them a bit more dimensional. I should have probably cut these out of card instead of out of copier paper, but I wanted to do it in copier paper because in nature the leaves are quite fragile anyway, and so I could actually do something like that and layer them a little bit. Let me just do that. Just ink this one. Put a little odd one over there. And then I did this little branch as well. Maybe something like that. Now then, it's where I'm going to put this. Yes, text in a foreign language. Got a feeling they're a bit on the small side now. Let's go back to this one. Sorry, I'm thinking. I think that fills that space quite nicely, but I think I need something else down here, and I don't know what. Something noisy, a personal goal, trees that are green, text in a foreign language, something I'm thankful for, and bonus, a colour I don't use very often. Maybe if I put him down there and then brought Amber, put Jasper at the bottom, and then put Amber a little bit further up. Just move that, maybe. Let's just move those out the way. If I put that there, no, I think that'd have to come down. How about that? I think I preferred it up there, to be honest, with that leaf. And then yeah, I'm definitely going to go with those up at the top. So I think what I will do is glue those down, and then I'm just going to have a look through my pictures just to see if there's another couple of pictures I can of the, you know, of my dogs, so I can swap those out. So if I pop this down there first, and I won't glue the leaves until I've done those underneath. Oops. So let's have a look what we've got here. Try and leave some of them so they can curl up a little bit. we go. Then let's tuck that one down. Okay, and then I've got to pop this one in somewhere. I think I had it underneath here, but I think I've glued it down now, so I might have to chop it a little bit. Let's have a look, see if that will work. Yeah, I think it will work. There we are. Okay. So I'm just going to put you on pause for a sec, just while I fish a photo out. So there we go, everybody. What I've done is I've just blown up that picture a little bit more, and I'm going to put it in that corner and stick it down. There we go. And then I'm going to put my tree down. And I'll bring it in a little bit because I don't want to go too far over. I don't mind going over a little bit into my borders. So I'll get this top part stuck down. And I'll do the bottom in a minute. But we'll just get it roughly where we want it. There we are. There we are. And I've left these leaves curling up a little bit because that's what they tend to do on the Acer trees. So we'll just pop this part back down. So we'll go through the prompts. There we are. Get rid of my sticky fingers. So we've got Something Noisy on my two pooches, Amber and Jasper. Amber's the mum and Jasper's the son. Amber's 4 years old in October and Jasper is just 1 year old. He was 1 on the 3rd of September of this year. So a personal goal or ambition, it's not really an ambition, but it's just to put my trust in God with all my heart and not lean on my own understanding. A tree with leaves that are not green, so we've got lots of beautiful red and gold leaves on this picture. Something that I'm thankful for, which is my pooches and all the beautiful colours in nature and nature itself, I'm very thankful for. And a bonus colour that I don't use very often was the blue bed, the blue dog's bed, but as I haven't used that in this piece now, I don't use red very often, and it's more of a crimson red. So I'm using a bit of artistic license because there's lots of reds in the trees, and I don't use that much orange either. So there's orange in the trees and the backgrounds, but as I say, it's more of a vibrant orange that I don't use, and it's more of a crimson red. That they're colours that I like them, but I tend not to use them in my crafting for some reason. So that's week 39. And I'll just bring it up to the screen a little bit so that you can have a closer look. So I hope that it's got, as I say, it's got 3D with the leaves being curled. I quite like that. And a beautiful Acer tree there. So thank you once again, and sorry I've bombarded you with 4 videos over the space of 4 days, well 3 days, and but I hope that you've enjoyed what I've done, and I'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday or Monday of next week with collage number 40. I can't believe that we're in week 40 already of this year. It's just flown by. So have a good week, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week, and please join me at the weekend, and please do leave me a comment. If you can point me in any other directions, or give me any pointers, because all this collaging is new to me, and so it's a big, I'm learning as I'm going along and quite enjoying the process too. So as I say, please like and subscribe if you want, and it is free, and I'd be grateful for any comments. So take care then, and bye for now.